What's going on, everybody? Mike here. I'm going to do a teardown for you. Today we're going to do a CAT S62. This is not the Pro model. The Pro model has the thermal camera, and you can see in this one does not have that. So this is not the Pro model. It's just regular CAT S62. They are a little different, especially when it comes to taking apart. This one has a bad charging port. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Try to zoom in. Oh, it's pretty bad. There you go. But so this one has a bad charging port. We're gonna have to replace the charging port. At the same time, we're gonna show you guys how to take all of this apart and how it works. So first thing we gotta do is first thing we have to do is make the disclaimer that work on your own phone. Do it at your own risk. You can cause yourself harm and the phone harm and anything in between if you don't know what you're doing. Best of luck is just to get a professional. So just be careful when taking the phone apart. You can do more damage than good sometimes. All right, so let's get right to it. First thing we need to do is we gotta take off this back plate. To do so, we're gonna heat up this this back cover. You just don't want to do too much because then it starts getting a little funky and a little sticky, and you just gotta. It's kind of a nice balancing act of how much heat you really need. So let's heat this up. You can see I'm kind of getting a little shiny in the corners. That's where I got, a little bit too much heat. But the next thing you want to do is you want to grab either a spudger or these plastic, side pieces. I like the spudger better. I've been using that forever. So for me, it's what I'm more comfortable. I find an edge and I gently pry up and you hear the click. So I'm going the right way. And apologize, it's a little bit hard to do this with the camera in front of you. But you want to slowly go across the whole edge. So we got about this far so far. Let's go to this back piece. You can see some of that glue coming undone. You don't want to stick it in too far because you don't want to obviously puncture the battery or puncture anything else in between. At the same time, you don't want to pull too hard because could be connectors connected to the back cover. So it's definitely a balancing game, but we're almost there. Usually a little bit more glue around the camera. You can almost pull it by hand. I just don't want to, for the video's sake, don't want to do that. All right, so I'm gonna gently lift up, and we can see we got the fingerprint sensor still connected, so luckily we didn't pull too hard. I'm gonna flip this over this way. You guys can see it a little better. And the next thing we have to do is take this off. That way your back cover is free. Now we can work on this. One thing I should have mentioned in the beginning, you should check if you have your SIM tray. And then this one, I had to take the SIM tray out a little bit earlier, but pull that SIM tray out. That way it's out of the way. And then we grab our screwdriver and take out the screws. You can see on this one, there is a couple different color screws. There's a couple black screws right here, and then your silver screws. If it's easier, if you're trying to put it back together exactly how it was, I strongly suggest taking a picture of it with your good working phone. That way you kind of have an idea of what it looks like when you're doing it. These screws are long, so they do take a minute to come all out. I do use this electric screwdriver. It makes it go a little bit faster than by hand. They don't last very long, so you have to keep a couple of them in stock. There's no brand or anything like that. They're kind of all about the same. I've not had one that was better than the other, to be honest with you. In this phone, you can see we have a top layer. This is called your mid-frame. Sometimes people will call it a mid-frame camera lens because the camera lens will be attached to it. But take all the screws out first, make our lives easier. Look how long these screws are. A lot longer than your regular phone. Let's get to this bottom portion. Alright, so it looks like we got all the screws besides the two black ones in the bottom. So let's get those out real quick. Alright, next we got, since the, your wireless charging / NFC cover lays on top of the battery, this has to come off. This top piece needs to come off first. So you just take your pry tool. Some people use a plastic one. Like I said, me and my spudger are tied at the hip. So I like to use my spudger. I'll lift it up gently, trying to not break anything. It's your goal. A lot of times you will do more good than harm sometimes. So we got the mid frame out and didn't break, which is good. Next we want to get down here to get to the charging port, because that's our problem portion. But we'll take the whole phone apart in this video, but we're going to get to the charging port first, because that's the part that get this loudspeaker out. Like I said, gently. Sometimes even just lifting it up a little bit and then just using your hand, since you get like a better feel of how much you're pulling with, Got the loudspeaker out. So next is we want to disconnect. Your charging port is right here, but we're still not close to it. We still have to get a couple more things out of the way. But we'll start unplugging a couple of things. That way it's just out of the way. And we still have a couple screws. We have one right there and one right there. And I think there's one more in this phone. Or maybe that's just it. So let's just unplug these ribbon cables real quick. All the ones we see. This one's for the cameras. You can unplug the charging port. Just don't pull it out yet, because there's screws underneath here. Alright, so we got that unplugged. I'll take these screws out real quick. Alright, so let's pull back these coax cables that we have over here. They're kind of going to get moved anyways. We got that up. Gently pull up. We got that one out. And then we need to get this PCB out first before we can get to the charging port. So let's push this out gently. It's usually just more of a clip-in process on this, but I want to be slightly gentle with this. This also hoses your microphone, which is right there, your bottom microphone at least. All right, so now we got to the charging port, and you can see we still have two screws. Sorry, the camera's trying to adjust. One right there, one right there. And then just gently wiggle up, and there's your charger port. And you can see how that one's pretty damaged through there. All right, set this to the side. So if you were just doing the charging port, at this point you would put the charging port back in and start putting everything back together. But since we're not doing a charging port, we're just going to disassemble the whole phone so you guys can kind of see what it looks like disassembled. We should be able to push the motherboard back up. Let me get the front camera popped out already. Gently so we don't break anything. That's kind of the goal, you know what I mean? And the motherboards are usually a spot where you can find where it just pulls up really easily compared to another spot. So there's your motherboard. That's out. One of the cameras is attached. So we'll pull this off gently. Usually has like a little sticker on it. There's your motherboard. That's why I say take out the SIM tray, because otherwise you would be stuck in here trying to pull up and you'd be bending your SIM tray and wondering why the board won't come out. So let's set that to the side. For cameras, if you can't pull it up gently, it's actually probably better to use a screwdriver, but just make sure you get to the very bottom and pop it out like that. Just don't drop it on the floor like I did. And then all we have left after that is the battery, which is right here. And you have your ear speaker, which is right there. And you have your power volume flex, which is right here. After that, you have a couple of screws in here. And these really hold in kind of this mid-frame piece, mid-frame pieces with all the buttons over here. So if you needed to replace that, you need to take out these screws and take out these inner screws, and that becomes a process and almost not really worth it, to be honest with you. But let's pop the battery out so you guys can see that. We're gonna have to heat it up. And the batteries, you have to be very careful, because that's what's... You can also go from the side, just don't do it too much. Then we use one of these little spudgers, these really thin ones, and you kind of get in between and gently pull up. You do not want to cut the battery. If you crack the battery with the metal piece in there, that is how you start a fire. So just fair warning. So now, well, usually when I get it up enough where I can get my fingers in there, I'll pull the rest with my fingers, because there's no need to be putting metal against a lithium-ion battery. There's your battery. It's popped out, good to go. This is a good battery, we know that. We can put that back in a little bit. And then here you have your ribbon cable. This is your ribbon for the LCD, and this is your flex cable for the action button. And this is your flex cable for your volume and power buttons right here. So if you need to replace that, honestly, these are really good to add like a touch of heat on, because then you can really get underneath the prongs, because you don't want to damage that. That'd be really hard to fix if you damaged it. So you can gently, and just as gently as I can, because there's camera in my way. Oh, sorry, not even showing it to you guys. Might need to use a screwdriver. There we go, I'm under it. There we go, so that's up now. I'll lift this all the way up. Sorry, I'm just trying to pick it up so it doesn't stick back down again. All right, so that is up, and then as you can see, it's just back here. There's really no screws or anything. You just need to push it up in between the wall over here. It's usually just a little bit of glue that's on there. And then you can usually take a screwdriver, it goes under here and pull up, flathead, like that. Get to the other side. And that is your power volume button flex. So these can tend to go bad. After that, you want to start getting into the buttons. That becomes a little bit harder, and like I said, gets to the point of almost not being worth it. A lot of times when the charging port goes bad, a lot of people think it's the battery because their phone's not charging. They think they have a bad battery, but the battery is usually fine. It's actually the charging port that's bad. So let's go over what we have left. We got our screws over here. I'll move this to the side. We have our LCD digitizer frame, which is now pretty much complete. We have our part of our rear camera. The other one's on the floor somewhere. I'm not gonna go grab that real quick just yet. We have power volume flex. We have our battery. We have the charging port, front camera, loudspeaker, our motherboard, PCB with the mic, and then our mid frame. So hopefully you guys like this teardown. If you have any questions or having trouble with a certain device, just let me know and I'll try to get that video up for you guys. If you can, appreciate your support. If you can like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, until the next one. And if you guys have any feedback for me for video quality or anything like that, I'd love to hear it. I can make changes as I go, as I put these up. So thanks for your time. See you guys next time.